Hello and welcome back to X4 Foundations. The last episode we stopped, interrupted, terminated right at this point where we entered the ship thinking we would come face to face with the Paranid, and whom do we see? Good old Grade. One of those. So, let's have a look what she's got in for us.
It's good to see you again, dear. I trust my Duke already gave you an introduction to his diplomatic effort. Well, we're about to improve that plan of his quite dramatically.
And what are you getting at?
You see, the countless years of isolation have clouded my Duke's ambition. Even though his early attempts must have thrown the wretchedness of those unenlightened 3 years into sharp relief, even after all those sacrifices, he still refuses to rid himself of that poisonous illusion of peace. Will you help me show him the truth? We'll provide the flames in which my Duke will be reborn. You'll find a toolbox on the docking area. Its contents might prove useful to you.
But I didn't agree yet.
Gorgon, Sentinel.
Whoops. Left the door in my face. A toolbox. In this docking area? Ah, here it is.
Remember the cipher you went and got for me? With the help of that, the monument gate should be open for you. As for the other items, the structure must surely contain a few points which are quite vital to its integrity. I trust you know what to do once you come across them. Return to me when you're done so that we can enjoy the spectacle together.
Awaiting orders.
Oh, spacesuit. Right. Well, seemingly we are not double-crossing her just yet. If at all. So the shuttle can stay there.
Well, that was unexpected. She does have a valid point, though. How realistic is this prospect of peace, really? Wouldn't there be much more to be gained by letting the war continue? I also am slightly worried about that Kermankin's character. Or the Duke, whatever that's supposed to mean. Is a bit of an oddball, that one. So very fatalistic, even for a Paranid. This whole situation might escalate out of control if we pull the carpet out from under his feet. If these peace talks were to continue indefinitely, at least we'd know what he'll be doing for a while.
Good point. Oopsie. Ouch.
Bozo and I are having difficulties pinpointing your position in the maze. We can't get a visual on you either. All we know is that the cocoons are in a chamber, somewhere above the entrance you just came through. From here on, you're on your own.
Of course. As so often. We do have an opening over there, which is, however, a closing, so to speak. It's not quite open.
I am picking up some unusually strong heat signals from your suit's sensors.
That must be the structural weak point Gride was on about. Keep going for now. That'll give you some more time to think about what you want to do.
Okay. This one is open, so let's have a look. Face first into a wall. And let's double back. And we go through here. Does it open? Or not? Neither this. Then down is open and up is also open. So let's go up first. this is something we shoot or we switch or don't fix. Ah, we should.
Ha! I managed to tune into the negotiations, in case you want to listen in while you're doing your work.
Of course.
Enlightened beings, these words are for you alone.
That's what he thinks.
We are gathered here on this momentous occasion to discuss a matter of the utmost gravity. Zathimandkit, honored and ordained legate of Priest Emperor Zar, your presence gleams like a ray of holy light in this abyss of discord. The false pontifex must have grown desperate to have sent his advisors right into the claws of his enemies. Priest Guardian Eric Benkassar? This was declared hallowed ground long before these unfortunate quarrels. And yet, the claim of our righteous and true pontifex remains unchallenged. Heresy! The wrath of Zar should tear you to pieces at this very moment! Brethren,
This door
without
opened.
question, the blinding truth must, by now, have found its way into your inquisitive minds. The Paranid realms are beset on all sides by unholy creatures who know nothing but senseless destruction. There is truth in the tarnished
go
drops
through
of
here.
words. United, we can crush the enemies of the Paranid. Nonsense! Our worst enemies stand right before us. You defile the teachings of Bashra with your flagrant disregard for the sacred geometry.
Okay, so this door opened as well. Let's check here. Green implies there might be a switch. Yes, there is a switch. Okay, we need to find one more,
Countless pretender realms
which
have already been
probably
quashed,
is
and the heretical order will suffer the same fate.
now
To
in the
even
opposite
suggest the
direction.
coexistence of two pontifices is nothing short of heresy.
Yeah, that second door is now open
Enlightened
too.
ones. There's no question that anyone would dare to propose a permanent schism. You have shut your kind for far too long to be able to understand what any true believer would dare to do. Certainty will be gained through grasping the entirety of our three-dimensional reality. And how could you ever achieve that with only two eyes?
It's closed, so let's go back and dive into the one to our left. There's a green light, so it will be a switch as well. Did. Okay. Does it turn off the
Our
barrel?
third eye is an accolade. A
Not
reminder
yet.
to all of you what we have given to one day see this realm unite. What you have given? Preposterous! It is a mark of shame. Bored of trying to take what belongs to the Pontifex alone. You simply lack conviction, Legate Zathimandkit. Our conviction is absolute. And this realm will unite under the true embodiment of the holy three-dimensionality alone, one way or another.
Was that the end of the negotiations? Oh, there's another path. Or am I just going the wrong way now? I might have gone the wrong way. not exactly. So it is the correct way, except this is a dead end. So I needed to take that turn. But why this door if there is nothing behind it? Let's have a look here to the left again. That brings us back. In which case I really may have gone the wrong way. Bummer. Do we have anything here? There's nothing on these side walls. Anything behind? Yes, there is. Do I have to hit this one? Yes, I do. Okay, so now the force field is off. And that means...
Forget what I said earlier about creating an imbalance for this side or that. This is our chance to end this war once and for all. If they want perfect geometry, they'll get it. All you need to do is go in there and nominate a few candidates for third pontifex. Imagine that. And Bozo Ta would certainly jump at the opportunity to research how those cocoons are hatched.
You would drag these poor, defenseless souls into your plan to manipulate an entire people?
Think about it. This will lead to unprecedented scientific insight.
You are cruel and delusional.
And cunning. Could be a salesperson. Bounce. I need to get there first. I'm just going crawling around in the ducts. Oh, stop. There's really only one way to navigate in the spacesuit, and that is to press the backspace every now and again in order to come to a complete halt. And I keep forgetting it. Why is there such a low frame rate here? No, not from here. That isn't going to fly. So there are these gates there, but how do we disable the pods? These seem to be active. Hello there. I hit them? Yes, I can. Okay. No, this isn't active.
Our
No, it is.
tentacled friend wants to try out one of his new inventions.
Be advised that my tentacle-like appendages can cause significant trauma on impact.
Yes, it came through. Just grab all of them while you're there. We'll take care of the rest.
All of what? This is hidden behind something. Can't get to it, but this one here is accessible, and so is this. Oops. That too. So that means there's only this one left. We need to get a better angle, I suppose. Ah, there. Okay. For a secure clamp. Done that.
That's the last of them. Strong rooms like this usually contain a fail-safe security mechanism. Have another look around before you leave.
There are switches on the other side. These guys here. And this didn't do much yet. How about I deactivate you too? Still energy flowing. I need to hurry a little bit. My oxygen is getting low. Fire.
This is it, my friend. You could simply leave this place behind and allow Kramankinslot to follow his dream of Paranid unity. There's a lot of potential in there to be a galactic superpower in the making. Or you could go with Gride's plan and blow this symbol of Paranid tradition to space dust. After all, this war has proven to be quite profitable for daring investors such as ourselves. This might also allow us to get to the bottom of this whole Duke business. Both options are tempting in their own way. Whatever you do, and whatever happens next, there will be great opportunities for both of us. When in doubt, have a look at your mission briefing.
Okay. So we can either blow this apart or bring peace to the Paranid. Interesting. Mission. Shift M. Gride's plan sabotaging negotiations will exacerbate. Okay, military position of both factions will be weakened, potentially allowing their enemies to advance. Or, letting the negotiations continue will leave open the possibility of a future ceasefire, or even a peace treaty. Reduced tensions between the two factions will allow them to focus their military attention elsewhere at first, like against the Ant, and potentially lead to a decrease in hostilities against other factions as well. Interconnection of the Paranid trade networks will increase, economic stability will, while the demand for military equipment will likely decrease over time. Yeah, I'm still going with this. I mean, it would be kind of interesting to see the outcome of the Duke as well, but peace, brother. And the exit is here.
Choice. Gride might not take this well.
He won't. Oh, you see my
Finally!
lovely ship has
Now let us reap the rewards from our efforts.
started already.
Well, why this hesitation?
Sorry, dear. We've decided to rewrite the script a bit.
What? This isn't over. I want to do this myself.
There she goes. At least those explosions only seem to have caused a bit of surface damage. Wait, that can't be what she meant by deal with it.
What was that sound? A gate? Were these negotiations a ruse to attack our holy cathedral? Have you led us into a trap, Command Slot? Even if it is our last deed, you shall die for this treachery, apostate! Honor guard to me. Protect the prophet from those heathens.
What's happening? This wasn't part of the plan.
Protect him. That's gonna be interesting.
Gorgon, Vanguard, Pegasus,
This
Sentinel.
tiny ship, he should just bug out.
Keep them away. Your presence is not required, outsider. This has been my surpassing failure.
Does he seriously want to die?
Worthless three-eyed imbeciles. You've all fallen for my trap.
Gates activated. Cease your attack.
Your deaths will put an end to the charade. The rest of the Paranid will fall one by one.
Our enemies have tried to sabotage the negotiations all along. It appears that we need to put aside our quarrel for the time being. These unholy creatures require our attention. Jordan Munkin to bridge. Full speed ahead.
Most fortuitous. These Paranid fellows seem to take their words quite literally. I suggest a new strategy. System. Let the phony stapler win.
He
I can't
cried.
believe they're actually listening to her. They really do have no concept of hyperbole.
Okay. I mean,
Well,
her ship
there's no way back
just
now. Everyone's made their choice.
going
You
down
need to see
pretty
this through.
swiftly.
Minotaur, Sentinel.
Something hit us.
Incoming missile.
Striking. Period.
Defense drone. Minotaur, Sentinel.
How about you abandon ship? That'd be really good right now.
Minotaur, Sentinel.
Really?
Come on. Bugging out or what?
Incoming missile.
Oh, a bunch of missiles even.
Incoming missile.
Oh, more of them on the way.
Incoming missile.
That's Greg's flagship. You'd better help the Paranid defeat it, or this whole effort was for nothing.
Incoming missile.
Dang, their missiles don't actually destroy these guys. I was hoping they would just fly into them.
Sentinel.
But it's not the howling petal. It is actually the capital ship. Is it? Oh, it's still alive.
Helianthus.
Let's go. Rather hijack it, but I have a feeling this is not possible.
Serious damage.
Awaiting orders.
Damage is getting serious.
Incoming missile.
Good time to get some distance. They work.
Drone. Explosion imminent.
Some distance. Before we try to scoop up whatever they left behind for us. Howling petal is still there. Exceptional shield. Oh, nice. An exceptional ship nunnery. Another chassis.
Container.
And fuel injector. Exceptional. Another engine. This was very lucrative, so let's go
Minotaur. Sentinel.
and diplomacy gunboat. Try and have a word with this guy.
We're taking hits. I'm not talking to you.
Should.
I've got you now.
You have got nothing. Just won't quit.
Laser Tower Mark 1.
And you
Gorgon.
are Howling
Sentinel.
Petal. That'd be a nice ship to hijack, but I believe it won't be possible. Are you? Unstable crystals. Huh? We didn't need our katana after all, due to the speed of the shuttle. Flax, don't you? Why am I
Danger.
aiming way high?
I'm not talking to you.
Please do, I want the ship.
Danger.
I can't believe that mad woman actually did it. The Paranid are fighting together. Do you have any idea how long it's been since that last happened?
The venerable Argon lady performed exceptionally. We need to commend her for her initiative.
What?
I don't think that's gonna happen, Bozo. Well, I guess there's nothing left for you to do out there. Meet me at our headquarters and we'll discuss the path ahead.
Your trusted friend. Okay. So, let's get out of this ship. And...
Ma'am?
Hello. Give it back to you. Isn't really anything left here to mop up. Except, yeah, you can actually get these. Need this. Remove all orders. Collect the drop. Oh. Or don't. And deposit inventory. That takes you to the headquarters automatically. And I will go ahead. Report.
Entering system. Heretics End.
I am overjoyed to have you back in one piece, Assistant.
Yes, likewise. Thank you. So, the Civil War.
It's a shame about all those lives lost, but you still did the right thing back there. As predicted, your choice has created a series of opportunities for us to influence the political landscape of the Gate Network to our liking. Given enough time and effort, we might be able to push the Paranid step by step towards true and lasting peace. But first, feel free to lean back for a while and bask in the glory of your victory. Even Bozo would agree that you've earned it. Well, you know where to find me once you're ready to spend your hard-earned credits.
So, the next one, well, I suppose there isn't really much else to say. We can try it again, but I don't believe so.
Ready to make a change?
Oh. Interesting. What exactly am I signing up for?
All right. Here's how it's gonna work. I've taken the liberty of dividing our diplomatic effort into a few clear-cut steps. Each step will require serious investment and decisive action. Don't expect change to come at the push of a button. I'll always do my best to predict the political and economic outcome so that you can gauge whether it's worth your time and effort. Have a glance at your briefing and personal log whenever you're uncertain. I'll sneak in a few comments before and after each step is complete. Of course, once you're happy with the results, you can always pull back and leave the involved factions to their own devices. There's no need to work through the entire process immediately, or even at all.
Okay. As ready as I'll ever be.
Capital. Let's take a look at the current state of affairs. Our friend Kermankenslad is now using Gride's final intervention as a precedent to unite the Paranid against supposedly mounting foreign aggression. If his little movement keeps growing, he might just be able to keep the pontifices occupied enough to throttle their invasion plans. His mediation fleet will certainly require a sizable escort to defend against dissidents and foreign saboteurs. That's where we come in.
Ships at delivery location 36. All right. Shift M for our mission log. Easy ceasefire as a reward. What do we need? We need Ares. 24. 12 Nemesis Vanguard. Okay. Alright, let's have a look at our embassy and talk to people. Embassy is here.
Awaiting
Vanguard.
orders.
Thank you. Vanguard means we need to talk to the God Realm. Which is not you, but rather you. I would like a blueprint. Ships. M-ship. And we want the, not the Hermes, the Nemesis Vanguard. Okay. Got this. And the Ares. That should be small ships then. You don't have them, so I presume the other ones have it. Holy order also. Let's just spend money and get the weapons for the small ships as well. Oh, burst ray, yes, of course. Turrets, we should have all, yes. Shields, we have all. Engines, we have all. Thrusters, we have all anyway. And the rest we do. Okay.
Safe journey.
45 million later. And do you have the Ares? Well, it wouldn't be an M-ship. Yes, you do. Okay. So that's you with a fighter. And I don't think you've got anything that the others don't have. But we might as well look. As I found with a split, for example, they did have some missiles that I thought I had seen before and then didn't find. Okay, all good. So we've got the Ares here.
Safe journey.
Which now means if we go to our shipyard here, let's have a look whether we can actually build ships according to specifications. Sadly not. Well, no, actually, yes we can. The mediators. Wonderful. I love this new change to it. And we need 12 of these guys. Go for it. We need hull parts. Okay. And then we want 24 of the Ares. Heavy fighters and the mediators. And we need 24 of these guys. Oh, right. Well, let's do 20. And then another 4. Ships. S. Ares. Mediators. 146. It's not too fast, but then again it's a heavy fighter. Does it actually have? Got 4 main weapons. Okay. And 3 seats? 2 seats for crew. Okay, so we need 4 more. Confirm. Alright, so we've got that one coming. And is there anything else? We need these. That will take a while. Right, and that one would be another mission. Oh, what we can do while we are here is we can do a warp experiment. Prepare. Okay. What's necessary to prepare?
As this is the first attempt, I will limit the scope to this sector to help improve accuracy. I will require a beacon to be placed. I will warn you that I expect a significant blast wave, which may result in far-reaching destruction. I suggest you place the beacon in an unpopulated location. Although I am somewhat curious how destructive this blast will be. When you have finished placing the beacon, come and speak to me.
Okay, here we are. Our Raven has deployed and docked again at the station. this guy here, the magpie, a little bit more time to get out of dodge. That's enough time. Let's
Hello
see
there.
what Bozo has to say.
That does appear to be a suitable destination. I am
Thank goodness.
prepared. Shall I initiate the process?
Go!
Charging the high-mass teleportation drive. Goodness me!
Yay.
The power system is stabilizing. It seems to have been successful.
Wonderful.
Hello there.
Hello there. Okay, so that is that, which means we have now teleported our station. What's the next research following this? Ooh. So allows the facility to be relocated to a marked location within any known sector. This will be needed for terraforming. And we need a bunch of, wow, advanced electronics. Field coils. Nividium, not so much, but that's fine, because I believe it was the Matrix 101 that had like 60,000 or so. And we've got superfluid coolant, where we need 20,000. Okay, so I need to ramp up possibly the storage capacity, definitely the storage limits. Okay, fair enough. So, days later, not quite. We have our ships here. This bunch there are all the Ares. I didn't tell them to move into the circle because that would just trigger the next step of the mission. So let us select all of these guys and fly and wait. You see in the bottom left the ships at delivery location 1236. That is the bunch of Nemesis corvettes that are already there. Now I've got 27. There we go. Accept the transfer.
That should do it. Kermankin's slot must be eager to finally begin his campaign in earnest. I have, however, received reports about a high-ranking Godrealm official who refuses to cease railing against even the idea of such mediations. I'm afraid that violence might have to be employed one last time.
Yikes. Okay. And this guy is located back here.
Greetings. Is this supposed to be a joke?
No.
Autonomous distress drone. Incoming missile.
How unfortunate for him. But sadly, he stood in the way of something great. Let's sit back for a while and let Kermankin's slot get to work.
Okay. Whatever that means for this sector and this force.
Be gone.
Odysseus.
I'm not talking to you.
Zeus.
I'm not talking to you.
Alright, alright, alright. Probably be quite interesting to try and hijack all of these. I explained earlier that we will need the relocation of the headquarters for terraforming, and while I wasn't recording, Bozo
Are you here
contacted
for
me
my proposal? Hello there.
with this, and I believe this is revolving around it.
Very well. Now that we have the ability to relocate this station, I have been thinking about the opportunities that would open up from our station being in another location. And what I have come up with is... wait for it... terraforming.
Terra, what?
Originally a Terran term, obviously, I suppose. It is the process of transforming a world's environment to more closely match the narrow parameters that complex life requires. The effort and materials required truly boggle even my mind. But they are necessary if we intend to bring a new and welcoming equilibrium to a currently inhospitable world. This station's technology, combined with a mind as sophisticated as mine, contains truly remarkable depths of potential which we have not yet plumbed. Still, we will need to extend this station in order to produce the required technology. Your mission overview will have the details.
What's the return on...
Now, before you ask, do not expect this to turn a profit. Even if you do end up developing a strong economy, any possible returns will be utterly dwarfed by our expenditures. But is profit really more important than leaving a lasting and positive mark on the galaxy?
Of course. Nah.
Of course not. I have taken the liberty of researching specific opportunities and adding them to your mission overview. Peruse them at your leisure and simply accept the one that most takes your fancy.
Okay. Does that mean we also got new research? No, it's just that here, and of course the big migration. Missions, you say. Okay, so we've got terraforming missions now. Beyond the frontier, difficulty impossible. This mission may prove challenging to anyone, regardless of their resources, funds, or military power. Relocate the headquarters to RTS Misfortune. Build wheat fields, build housing for 250 million. Luckily, this is not going to be on the station. And build a tropical resort. And we are strengthening our relationship with the Antigone, which is going to be interesting because currently Atia is held by the Holy Order. Relocate to Scale Plate Green. Neutralize radioactivity, build sunrise flower fields, build housing for 1 billion, and build luxury housing. And we are reducing pirate activity. Relocate to 18 billion, sunrise flower fields, housing for 100 million, build an art college, okay, and the reward is a fuzzy and warm feeling. Low-hanging fruit, Etsafune, neutralize toxicity, wheat fields, housing for 250 million, vineyards, and fine dining, and also Antigone, okay. Memory of profit. Build an Nvidium workshop, and we get a new market for Nvidium. Interesting, okay. Frontier Edge, wheat fields, 250 million. Winter sports resort, okay. Strengthening with Antigone. Ocean of Fantasy. Jumpstart ocean currents, okay. Reintroduce native megafauna. 50 million. And Pheromone Art Academy, and we get a unique blueprint for welfare module, okay. And you are Black Hole Sun, Wheatfield, 100 millions, and unknown, perhaps nothing at all. Okay, so there are 2 considered hard, and 5 considered very hard, with 1 being impossible.
Outsider.
Okay.
Is this transmitter operational, or did some fool forget to configure it again?
I am very surprised at you.
Silence, creature! Your immediate presence is required in our headquarters, follower.
Okay. Where do we need to go? This is just build storage. At my headquarters. Okay. Proceed. And I shall teleport.
Entering system. Heretics End.
What are you lurking here, spying in my station?
I am in deep contemplation. Speak to my advisor, Dal Bustal.
Right.
There you are. Kromankin Slot says the diplomatic mission has encountered an obstacle of sorts.
An obstacle? These 3 imbeciles are refusing to allow the negotiations to progress beyond the stage of ceasefire.
As I said, just a minor hiccup. We've come to the conclusion that the Paranid will need a tangible reminder of their shared identity.
And what would you have in mind?
Bozo Ta is already reverse engineering the Paranid preservation technology, so that we can start working on the cocoons as soon as possible. In the meanwhile, Kromankin Slot has unearthed an old pre-shutdown construction plan for a palace of sorts?
It was a different era, and I was a different sort of leader then.
As you know, symbolism plays a big role in Paranid culture. We're fairly certain that the Paranid would be more willing to accept a new status quo if they were presented with 3 ready-made thrones standing side by side. Kromankin Slot has already pulled a few strings to have his symbol of unity officially sanctioned, but we're still short a head architect. Congratulations! You've just been promoted. Just so you're mentally prepared, someone will definitely try to sabotage our project once it's nearing completion.
I see. And where do we need to build this icon of vanity? Here. Okay, we've got quite some space to choose from. 10 by 10 by 10, that's as big as it gets. No, this, yes it is, 10, no, this is 20 by 20. Let's not fool ourselves. It will be expensive enough if we make it 10 by 10. Alright. By the way, you see here the hint, press shift to change all dimensions. This is what I did. I press shift and then click the arrow. So, create a plot as cheap as possible. 1 million seems to be the cheapest option. Well, let's build it here. Build faction capital. Do I have this? Anywhere. Not that I can see it. Won't be defenses. Housing? No. Alright, who gives me the faction capital mission? Oh, I might have to purchase it, I suppose. You have it. No. You clearly don't. And you? You are so helpful. Alright, let's have a look if we can buy this from somewhere. Yeah. The embassy. Friends from the Holy Order. Ah, yes. Blueprint, faction capital. You what? 500 freaking million?
Safe journey.
Well, thank you very much. And yeah, you asked for the same.
Safe journey.
I mean, we've got enough if we go to all our accounts. I presume. Yeah, we've got 155 here alone. But 500 million. What's the reward for this mission manager? Peace in our time. Orders. You bastards. Okay, so we need 3 dock areas, 3 piers, 180 turrets. This is going to be so freakishly expensive. 9 L domes, 9 container storage, and it's all Paranid. Okay, so let's do the container storage. No, I'm going to steal this stuff. I'm not going to shell out even more. Okay. Good. Now, I will build this, and I'll bring you back into it once it's done, which will take a while. Here we are. Our building is almost done. Assuming we are looking at the correct one. There it is. You see there a docking port in the middle of each of those. I realized too late that I had to double up on these on each side there. Originally I only had one at the tip of each of those and it looked quite pretty, but nonetheless it's not going to be our station anyway. And yeah, we've got 11 seconds to go, and apparently then terrible things will happen. So let's wait and see.
The palace foundation is nearly complete. You'd better get a defense ready.
For that reason, I brought in, here we see it, katana, hoping that it will be enough. So let's switch ship, and what we should do is activate this mission. Okay, and it says we've got 14.5 minutes until all hell will break loose, which means I might as well bring our Earl King here as well. The Earl King has, remove all these, has received some upgrades. Remember that I salvaged quite a few of the exceptional items, and I made use of them. So we originally had the chassis mod in there. I added an advanced one because I didn't get any benefit from the exceptional one that was more valuable than for the turrets. So for the main battery I added the advanced one to get some surface element damage, so I can try and take out some of the weaponry. Projectile lifetime, so it's got a greater range and it charges faster. The turrets, however, I managed to upgrade 3 of them with the Annihilator mod, and what I was most after was the weapon reload. And the reload speed here is 50% better, meaning actually lower, and we still get a 15% bonus damage. The mod is actually a damage mod, so this would have gone up to 34 potentially, but I tried to get decent numbers on the reload so I get faster firing rate. And the other 2 actually, they were even better. This one here at 88.76% and this at 92%. I tried it out in the Xenon sector in the one that I had already captured, but there were still a few stations left. And yes, the fire rate of these 3 turrets has increased significantly. With a shield, I might remove this again and replace it with a simple one, because I do not need the charge delay, because the XL shields, they do not have a delay. I wanted the recharge rate, and that is quite high, but I might get this out of a cheaper one so I can use this for a different one. And I installed the engine mod, the whirly jig, which has up to 50% improvement on rotation thrust. And I did have it at 49 point something at some point, but it had a low strafe thrust, and this one has got 40.99. So overall, this was the best roll I got. And it made the ship actually much better. It brought it from what? From 3.5 turning capabilities to 5.7. So it is now again better to maneuver. So yeah, this ship has gotten better. We've got 2 more L turrets to upgrade once we get relevant exceptional mods. And then I would say the ship is kind of done. Alright. We have got 10 minutes. I'll wait it out, of course, and bring you back once we are there. Well, when we are being swamped with enemies or what it will be. See you soon.
Katana.
Let's brace ourselves. 19 seconds.
Ma'am?
18, 17. Howdy. Okay.
Here they come. We must be facing a whole coalition of saboteurs and dissidents.
So it would appear. Bollocks. I want to leave, of course. Let's see what our shotgun does. Not much if we don't hit.
Your scan results share nothing untoward.
But we can see the station can hold its own. I should get away from the station though. Who do we have here?
Gorgon.
Gorgon.
Sentinel.
Hello.
Reinforcements arriving. You are free to engage. Huzzah.
Nemesis. Sentinel.
You hold still, so make it quick.
What are you hanging back here, Nemesis?
That's fine. I can take one of you.
Incoming.
Wow, welcome.
Thanks for your help.
Incoming missile. Gorgon. Sentinel.
That reminds me, I should put my turrets to missiles first. That should alleviate this issue. Or a challenge.
Danger.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Realm of Trinity, okay. New faction.
Ares.
Ooh. That was one hell of a weapon.
Requesting Requesting immediate backup.
Watch out! There are more of them!
Capital ships this time around.
Odysseus, E. Gorgon, Sentinel.
Okay.
Theseus, Sentinel.
This is a small ship.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Gorgon, Sentinel. Perseus, Sentinel. Ares.
Who's next? Not you.
Theseus, Sentinel.
If I'm to use this ship more often, I need to change the engine modification from speed to maneuverability.
Gorgon, Sentinel. Theseus, Sentinel. Ares.
Whoa. What did I collect there?
You'll get it now.
That was not wise. Thanks for your help.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Gorgon,
No,
Sentinel.
that's too far away.
Perseus, Sentinel.
Let's get this one.
Taking serious damage.
Yes, you do.
Ares. Gorgon, Sentinel.
Thanks for your help.
So that's pretty much all the small stuff done. Let's head those destroyers. If nothing else, I might have to take my capital ships. This is-
Odysseus, E.
Can I board these? No, impossible, so they can't be boarded. Means we might as well shred them. In which case, come over here, please.
Thanks for your help. That is just getting serious. Thank you.
You are welcome.
That was a really silly thing to do.
I was asked to drop my cargo. Awaiting orders.
Escape. Okay, that one's down. Oh. A rattlesnake? Where's that?
Danger.
Something hit us.
I wonder if they've just got various weak shielding, because it's going down too fast.
Awaiting orders.
Okay, let's switch over to the Hyperion.
Hyperion.
Teleport. And you, my friend, remove orders and place protect this one in the meantime. Thank you.
Odysseus. E.
Only one left. Yes. That'll be dead before I get there.
That's the last of them. Looks like the construction site is safe for now. I'll notify you once things have cooled down a little.
Thank you.
Nemesis. Sentinel.
Who's on board of this Nemesis? Somebody who doesn't want to talk to us anyway. Never mind. Let's grab whatever loot there is. Nothing exciting. And also not so exciting. All right. Await the next stage of the plan.
Assistant. Hello there, my adventurous, resourceful assistant. While our Paranid friends have ceased attempting to slay their own siblings, I have made some great progress on the cocoons you have so deviously pilfered. Please return to my science laboratory.
Deviously pilfered. Why, thank you. It was Dao's idea. Totally innocent. And there's another switch here. Research. You and some more loot. Which doesn't come easy. Okay, got it. Alright. So, Bozo asked us to see him. Which means I started exploring here. And this is the mission that was just on before. So let me ask this good guy. Protect this place. And meanwhile, I'll be teleporting back here. And you, my friend, you can
Entering
proceed,
system. Heretics End.
which is exploring. Okay, good, done. Let's talk to Bozo.
Hello there. Welcome back, great peacemaker. I sense that Dal has something on his mind.
I thought you wanted to talk to me, but you just pointed me to Dal. So, great Dal. Only true friend, or what was your denomination?
I can proudly proclaim that our third Pontifex plan is still in full swing. We're ready for the next stage.
Okay, anything on your
You
mind?
know, one thing that our friend Kremankenslot said keeps bothering me. Remember how he insisted that ambitious individuals can't realize their potential because of the rigid Paranid hierarchy?
Yes?
Well, I found out that high priests and officials are indeed handcrafted for their specific roles, so there's some fundamental inflexibility. But according to the grand tales they tell about their heroes, a Paranid can very much be promoted by proving himself worthy.
Perhaps our triangular friend was in a state of crippling self-doubt?
I don't think so, but there's no point in dwelling on that inconsistency right now.
So, what's next?
There are two parts to this final step. First of all, we need to take care of the cocoons in our custody. Bozota and Kermankenslat will be in charge of terminating the preservation process and indoctrinating the occupants respectively.
Do not worry, my ethically immaculate assistant. Indoctrination is a very natural thing to these Paranid fellows.
They'd be in a constant state of discomfort and uncertainty if we didn't catch them on the way out. At least that's what Kermankenslat told us before he left on important business.
Whatever that may be. So what do we need to do?
The new palace needs some finishing touches. Kermankenslat's blueprints prescribe the layout in great detail. I recommend resuming construction right away, so you can indulge Bozo's every whim in the meanwhile. Good luck out there.
And we found them. Look at these. These are the Bandanite crystals, named after Bandana, the Secret Service chief of the Argon. Come across him in X Beyond the Frontier and X2. I don't think in X3. Yeah. So, let's collect. Let's see how many there are. Is there still something there? Just to be on the safe side. No, there's not. Okay. So how many do we have? Shift I to get into our inventory. And an I. We've got 23. We need 21. So let's get them wherever we need to get them. Where do we need to get them? To our headquarters. Okay. So, fast tracking. Teleport.
Entering system. Heretics End.
Yeah, I thought the Paranid wanted them, but seemingly Bozo does.
Hello there.
Deliver, hello there. And he wants a whole lot of stuff. Okay, so we've got Bandanite, we've got Micro Gimbal, we've got Remote Detonator, we've got Sedative, and we've got Spacefly Caviar. Alright, deliver all of them. Yeah, dream on. I think they got the wrong impression when I forked out 500 million for this faction headquarters. Now they come with $1 billion. So, I mean, this can only mean one thing. The progress of the Paranid quest line is on ice. Clearly, we can't currently afford this. And I've got 130,000, not even here, and possibly similar in the factories are probably a bit more, but we are not coming anywhere near $1 billion. So no. And he, on the other hand, wants a delivery of a whole bunch of stuff. This I can do on the side. Oh, space fuel, no, I can't. Soldier husk, I can't either. I need to build this first. Same with Marja does. Okay, so there is something for me to build. And then I can deliver these things. But again, this will take time, and it's just way, way, way out of reach at this point in time. So we are putting a stop on the Paranid story at this point in time. And I would suggest with the next episode, we are continuing the Terran quest line. We've got the Defenders of Soul. I believe there is another mission line there, but we'll find out when we go into Terran territory. And that will be something that we can actually achieve in reasonably short time, whereas coming to $1 billion, yeah, not anytime soon. So, I hope you enjoyed this Paranid questline so far. I actually find it quite nice and refreshing. When this was introduced, it was something new, something different. So, really nice from my point of view. And thanks for hanging around until the end. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to seeing you all again for the next episode. Take care. Bye-bye.